What's going on, everyone? Coach Matt here, and today I'm going to show you what's going to be in my pack, and on my back as Brian and I prepare to head out on the Bartram Trail and pick up where we left off in 2023. Let's take a hike. In 2023, Brian and I jumped on the Bartram Trail starting at Russell Bridge and made it all the way to Hickory Knoll. When we got off the trail at Hickory Knoll, we ended up going into Franklin, which is actually where I live now. Brian was dealing with a little bit of a minor injury, so we decided we were going to take a zero the next day. Unfortunately, the weather moved in really bad, temperatures dropped, and we decided that we would come back and finish it at another time. So here we are. We are going to be picking up at Wallace Branch and headed all the way up to Cheoah Bald, which is where the Bartram Trail ends. However, we're going to go ahead and continue on down to the Knock. So it's going to give us about 50 miles that we're going to be planning on doing over the course of 3 days and 2 nights. So let's take a look at what's going to be in the pack and also what I'm going to be wearing. Starting with the pack, I have the Z-Packs Nero 38 liter pack, and I have added on a modified version of the Thermarest closed foam sit pad for backrest and for seat pad while I'm in camp. I also have the front pouch for essentials that I will carry during the day. On each side, I have a smart water bottle, 1 liter size, that I will use for water, as well as the DJI Action 5 and the DJI Osmo Pocket. And on the front, I have my Garmin InReach, and here is where I will put my iPhone 15 Pro Max. At the bottom of the pack will be the Gossamer Gear 1/8 inch thin pad that I will use underneath my sleep pad, and in the mesh, I will have my water filtration system, which will include the Canuck 2 liter bag, my Sawyer squeeze, a couple of extra caps. I will also have a little bag of bug spray there. As far as the rain gear that goes, I haven't decided if I'm going to use the umbrella just yet or if I will use the REI rain gear. I'll wait to make that decision. Getting into the sleep system, I will be rocking the Z-Packs Duplex tent. Like I always do. I love this tent. It packs down nice and small. I'll also have my tent stakes and that ground cover. It'll set up with my trekking poles, provided that somebody doesn't forget theirs this time around. Somebody forgot trekking poles. I think I mentioned that. Do you remember who that was? I'm not sure who it was. I will be using the Z-Packs 30-degree quilt for my sleeping bag. I will have a set of camp clothes and Z-Packs camp shoes, all of which will fit inside of the stuff sack. And I will be using the Thermarest Uberlight short version pad in conjunction with that Gossamer Gear 1/8 inch thin pad that I was talking about, as well as a Gossamer Gear inflatable pillow, which goes inside the stuff sack for comfort. For storing my food, I'll be using my new Hilltop Packs custom designed bag. Inside that will be the food plus the cook kit, which is the Tox Titanium, the BRS stove, my fuel, all which nestles nicely inside of each other into this one single spot. On trail, I will have the Salomon Speed Cross 5 with a pair of Catula gaiters, the right socks, and a pair of American flag compression sleeves for calves, rocking the Nike shorts and the American flag Hawaiian shirt, and the Z-Packs hat. And for layers, I'll have the Alpha Direct fleece, a beanie, a pair of wind pants, and the Z-Packs wind jacket. With electronics, I will still be using my tripod, adding on a dead cat. I will have my DJI Osmo Pocket, as well as the new DJI Action 5, and 2 bags that will hold electronics. One which will be inside of my front pouch, the other inside the pack. Starting with the small electronic bag, which will be in my front pouch on my waist, I will have a small flashlight, the Nikkor headlamp. I will have a pair of earbuds, as well as an extra battery and cord. The larger electronic bag, which will be inside my pack, will have the extra batteries for the DJI Action 5, extra battery for charging, extra cords, as well as I will be wearing the Apple Watch and my MyZone for tracking my fitness. The good old poop kit is next. Nothing fancy here. It is just going to have some wipes and my trowel. Pretty standard for the first aid kit, nothing too crazy. Have a few extra wipes that will be in there, as well as a gauze pad and some bandages. I will also have a couple of alcohol wipes in there if needed, some KT tape, and some wrap I will also have in some vitamin I. In the final little bag will just be a little personal ditty bag that will have a set of contacts in for me, a pair of glasses. I will also have my toothbrush and toothpaste, as well as an extra little bottle of saline solution. So there you have it. That is everything that I will be wearing and carrying on the second half of the Bartram Trail. I have everything dialed in pretty great, built for, speed, comfort, efficiency, what's going to take care of me while I'm out on trail. I'll also include a link to the full gear layout plus all of the weights in the description below, so you can go check that out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any future adventures. And remember, every step counts.